Welcome back, Shadysiders. It's time to talk about Fear Street Prom Queen.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Prom at Shadyside High is underway and the school's it girls are busy going for the crown. But when the candidates start to disappear, a gutsy outsider learns she's in for one hell of a prom night. First off, can I just say how much I love the slasher resurgence that we're currently in? It's been an amazing past couple of years, especially if you're a slasher fan, and it looks like from what we got coming down the line that isn't going to be stopping anytime soon. And as a big fan myself, I love it. Give me all of the slasher films.
It's Shadyside. When's it all going to go wrong?
So for those who don't know, they did a Fear Street trilogy a few years ago that was released on Netflix, and I was really excited when they announced that they were going to be doing more stuff in the Fear Street universe. I grew up on Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I didn't know about the Fear Street books until actually when the trilogy was coming out. I wasn't aware that was a thing. In the past couple years, I have gotten a chance to read some of those. I haven't read Prom Queen. That's one that I got to check out. But I love this kind of stuff. It just reminds me of my childhood, and it's aimed at a little bit older of an audience, but I just had a lot of fun with that trilogy that first came out, so I was excited to check out Prom Queen. Now, the question is, do you need to watch all three of those films in the original trilogy in order to understand this new film, Fear Street Prom Queen? And the answer is no, you don't have to. Now, will you maybe get more of an appreciation? There are some Easter eggs, and there are definitely some connections there, so if you do watch those films, I think that'll just enhance your enjoyment, but I also think that you can watch this on its own. It does stand on its own as far as the story goes. So the film takes place in 1988. It's prom season at Shadyside High, and a group of popular girls and one of the outsiders are battling out for who's going to be the prom queen. Now, as the night goes on, though, the candidates start to be killed off one by a mass killer. I will let you guys know, man, I had an absolute blast with this one. Honestly, this might be right up there with my favorites as far as the Fear Street films goes, tied with probably part 2. I think those are my two current favorites as of right now. The director, Matt Palmer, in a recent interview, he said that his goal with this film was to make it feel like a law slasher from the 80s, and I think that he definitely achieved that here. I gotta give a big shout out to the hair and makeup team as well as the wardrobe and set decorators here, because it instantly immersed me in this world and this time period right from the get-go. From the costumes, the hair, the makeup, the banging soundtrack, I knew right away that I was in for a good time, and you can tell the cast, I think, had a blast making this movie as well. One of my favorite characters in the film is Megan, played by Suzanna Son. She's the horror fan in the film, and man, what a freaking sweet room that she had with the posters, the masks, etc. You see her even reading a Fangoria at one point, and being the big horror fan that I am, I absolutely love that. And also being a big American Pie fan, it was really cool to see Chris Klein pop up here as one of the teachers in the film, so I loved getting to see him because I feel like I haven't seen him in any projects at least in several years, so that was really cool for me. And of course, being the big horror fan that I am, I appreciated all of the different Easter eggs to other films that you had in this movie. There's references to Halloween. At one point, they're in a movie theater watching Phantasm, other little things like that. So if you're a horror fan in general, I think that you'll be able to pick up on some of those different references and Easter eggs, and that just added to the enjoyment for me. And as far as the kills go, there is a pretty good amount of gore in the film, mixed in with some gnarly kills, and so if you like your blood, your guts, I think that you're going to be pretty happy with Fear Street Prom Queen. And as far as the look of the killer goes, again, I haven't read the book, so I don't know what the killer might look like from the book, if it looks exactly what is described in the book or not. Has a red jacket, has a black mask. Kind of on the simple side of things, but in a way I did actually kind of dig the simplicity of it. Overall, I had a fun time returning to Shadyside once again, this time in the golden age for slashers, where Fear Street Prom Queen fits right in. I think that if you were a fan of the original trilogy that came out on Netflix a few years ago, I think that you're really going to enjoy this one. Like I said, for me personally, I can't wait to watch it again. It's definitely something that I could see myself revisiting. It's probably right up there with number 2, and maybe it could be my favorite film out of all of them. I believe they are already announced that they are going to be working on some other films as well, so I'm excited to see what else they're going to adapt. But something else I did really appreciate about the film is that it knows exactly what it is and it just goes for it. It owns it, which is always a nice thing. So as far as the score goes, I'm going to give this an 8.6 out of 10. I highly recommend you guys checking it out if you are a slasher fan, if you are a fan of that original Fear Street trilogy, and if you guys make sure that you do watch the post-credits, because there is a little scene that does kind of tie things in there if you guys did watch the original trilogy. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the film if you've had a chance to watch it. If you haven't, is this something that is going to be on your radar? Then make sure to check out, I got a couple interviews with some of the Fear Street cast members. I'll put that at the end of the video. I'll also make sure to put that down below in the description so that way you guys can check that out. Here's some behind the scenes that I was able to talk with those guys. And yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are overall. Again, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell button next to it. That way you get notifications for all my new videos. Give this video a thumbs up. And as always, guys, please make sure to check back for more Pop Culture with Pat.